right, everybody. We are live. Sorry for the delay. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. It's nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
So today is our very special Chinese New Year edition. So I got the least Chinese man that I know, and it's this man right here, Brandon Maguire.
Hi.
Oh, okay. We're finally ready. Yes.
All right.
Thanks for coming out, man. Did you guys have a good Chinese New Year? Or?
Yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. Weather could be warmer, but it's been good.
We usually get spoiled with nice weather for Chinese New Year. I think,
we have
right?
the last couple of years.
Yeah,
It's super spoiled, so a little chilly, but still able to go golfing and stuff. So
have you been
okay.
golfing? I bet every day, probably.
No, we went Monday.
Okay, not
Monday
every day.
was good. No.
Okay.
No, can't go every day.
Can't go every day?
For the family.
Yeah. Well, bring the family, no?
Yeah, they don't golf.
They don't go. I told you already that last time I went back to Canada, I actually went golfing for the first time, and it was actually fun. I mean, if you're on the outside and you've never done it, you think it doesn't look like much fun, but it's actually a lot of fun. So
yeah, it's a good time.
But if I go with you guys, I'm going to be the worst by far, so it's going to be pretty bad. Yeah, we got some bad people out there.
There's some people. No, but it's always fun. It's just about having fun.
Can I also I'm going to have, what are you drinking, man?
I was having the 55, but I think I'm going to switch over to a hazy in a minute.
I'll have a 55 IPA, yeah? All right.
I really like 55's IPA.
It's good stuff, right? Yeah, we just tapped that one. That's a yummy one, man. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, so before we start, why don't you tell the world about Brandon Maguire and who you are? Yeah.
I'm a school teacher from the state of Maine. Actually, I got my Maine shirt on today.
Yes. Yes, he has the coolest T-shirts, I have to say.
Yeah, that's thanks to that live Maine, live me. Which are also the softest T-shirts, which are incredible.
Beer shirts are comfortable, man.
Yeah.
Love them.
But yeah, from Maine, and lived here for 17 years now. And don't hardly speak any Mandarin, which I'm embarrassed by. But yeah, I've lived outside the United States for 20 years now. Over 20 years now, 21 years entering on. So yeah, so got my son Tiger and my wife here, and she's also American, so celebrating our 25th anniversary this year.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's been the conversation, what we're going to do this summer.
Okay. Well, you guys always do such cool things. It's got to be something big, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're redoing the house. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Well, I know a place you can get some beers and some wings, right?
There you go. Beers and wings.
There you go. Yeah, we can have a party for sure. Good. All right. So we're good. Let's start. Before we really dive in, let's get the first wing, man.
All right.
So we start from this side, go to that side. We got the drumstick, we got the wing. You can choose whatever you want. And the first one is Frank's. Nice and simple buffalo wing.
All right. I'll take the drumstick.
Get on it, man.
Grab a napkin.
Yes.
You know I'm going to be messy.
It's going to be messy. There will be mess. Yeah. No. No problem, right?
This is good. Whose is this one?
That's Frank's, man. That's
Frank's?
just buffalo wings, right? I messed around with making our own buffalo wing sauce, and it turned out good. But I mean, for like the straight buffalo, if you can get Frank's, just get Frank's, right? Frank's. This is Frank's. Basically Frank's and butter, right? So that's the original buffalo wing.
That was excellent.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, I like that one.
So you were saying that you've lived out of the States for 20 years. Mm-hmm. Traveling, teaching, right? Yeah.
Traveling, teaching. We started.
Okay.
We started in Honduras.
Okay. Wow. Shoot. Okay.
And did that for a year.
Uh-huh.
And then we lived in Kuwait for 3 years, we had a lot of fun there.
Okay.
Very
Kuwait.
nice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then we were there for the Gulf War in 2003.
Oh, really?
So we went home.
Okay.
For 2 months during that.
Okay.
And we came back after, and then finished off the year there, and then we came here, it was all our friends were joking with us.
Okay.
Because we got 2 months off. Thank you, Joe. So we got 2 months off because of the war. So we had gone home in February, and so we came back to February, March.
So for the war, you went home.
For the war, yep, they sent us home. So the war, so once the war heated up, they sent us home. Like
That's
there had been
crazy.
some things beforehand, so they sent us home, and then we came. Then the school said, "All right, it's calmed down. Come on back." The minute they said that a missile hit the mall right near where we lived, it wasn't bad. It was just like one of these badly made Chinese ones that somehow got through defenses. And then, so then we went back and we taught for we taught for about a month and a half.
Okay.
And then we'd already gotten the jobs here because we had gone to the job fair.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
And our friends were all joking because that was the year of SARS.
Okay. Sure. And
okay. They're like, you're just going to schools that shut down early so you can go on vacation.
Hey, those are the good. That's the good way. Good way to do it. Yeah.
But so then we came here right after that, and then been here ever since.
We're glad you did, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. What did I get? The 55. Yeah, nice.
The 55 is so good.
It's very good. Shout out to 55th Street, Jack. Good stuff, brother. Keep it coming. So how do the places there must be very different. Kuwait, Honduras, and Taiwan. I mean, those three are about as opposite as you can get, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, well, Kuwait and Taiwan kind of share the same temperature range.
Okay, really? Okay.
Except it gets a lot hotter in Kuwait.
Okay.
But it's a lot more humid here.
So which one feels hotter? Does the humidity make it feel hotter? So it's dry there, I guess? Or?
So there.
Okay.
Yeah, yes and no. So there, I remember I was out playing tennis.
Okay.
When I was there, the first month I was there, and I was out playing tennis outside. And this is before I could do my Celsius Fahrenheit conversion, being American.
Oh, shoot. I still can't do mine, yeah.
So I have that down now.
Okay,
but back then, so I went in, I was writing my father at the time. I was emailing him, and I was saying what the temperature was. I was talking to a Canadian librarian. I'm like, hey, it was like, I don't know, it was like, in the 90s. Because that's what it felt like.
Sure, okay, yeah.
And the librarian goes to me, goes, it was 118. I couldn't believe you were out there yesterday.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, that's the conversion.
It's like, I made a mistake.
So 40,
okay.
45 is
okay.
So the rule is once it gets to 50 degrees, no more outside.
Okay. Wow. But, 50's got to be crazy.
But still, we always joke about dry heat.
Yeah.
And it's true though, because in a dry heat, you just go in the shade for a second.
Okay.
But in the humidity here, like in August when I like it hot and humid, so I don't mind it. But
I'm used to it, so I'm okay with it now.
Hot and humid's okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But there, the hot, you just go into the shade.
And it feels better, but still, when you go inside, you're cranking that AC.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
When it's 50 degrees out.
But okay.
And that's Celsius.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. So, okay.
And we get up there.
Do they? In Taiwan, every time you go, when it's really hot outside, they seem to crank the temperature. It's the same. Like I get sick more in the summer. I feel more, I'll be like outside doing our thing. It'll be like 35 Celsius, 38 Celsius. Okay, it's hot, but whatever. And then you go into watch a movie and it's like 22. Yeah. And then, it's like, whoa, it's like a wave. It's like the opposite of walking into a sauna, right? And then I get like a head rush. I get a headache and I'm like, whoa. Takes a while to adjust. Same thing there?
Yeah. They crank the AC. Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be totally but going outside, the difference is you're not really since you're not you don't have the humidity. Okay. So you go outside, it's like getting hit with a very dry, just blast of air. It's like
slap in the face.
I don't know if when growing up in Maine in the summer, sometimes playing football and stuff, they'd have these heaters on the sideline.
Really?
That just blasted hot air out.
Holy cow.
That's what it felt like in Kuwait to walk outside. Like you're just getting blasted by this jet engine of heat. So,
okay. Maine gets cold then, yeah? Really cold, yeah? Okay. Like Canada cold or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When we went to college, Rebecca and I went to college, it did get down to 40 below, so.
Celsius.
Yeah, that's equal.
Okay. Oh, that's
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that always confused me. Yeah, when it gets. Where is it? When it gets to 0, it's equal, or when it gets to somewhere?
At -40, it's equal.
Oh, okay.
At -4.
How does that work, man?
Because the math equation.
Okay, that's crazy.
It's to do it. You do you multiply it by 1.8 and you add 32. So in Celsius. So if it's 10 degrees Celsius, you multiply it by 1.8 and add 32, and that's 50 degrees.
Oh wow. Okay. I'll remember that for about 30 seconds and be like, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I don't do math. I wrote that on the board for my students one day. I'm like, that's my math.
Wow, okay. Yeah, because sometimes, you'll be chatting with a Canadian and talk about weather, and then an American will jump in. They'll be like, yeah, it's like 100 degrees. And I'm like, holy crap, it's 100 degrees? That's crazy. You can't walk in that. And they're like, yeah, it is.
Water's boiling.
It's like nothing. I'm like, what? That's nuts. Yeah, that's crazy. What about Honduras, though?
Oh, Honduras it was humid. It was warm. But we were in Tegucigalpa, and the great thing about Tegucigalpa is it's up a little bit.
Okay.
So actually, kind of like going down further south, so going down to say like Thailand or Malaysia, where your real hot season is in July, August. It's, like April. Because that's the hottest, that's the driest time of the year.
Okay.
And so in Honduras, and I forget that like April was super hot.
Okay.
But it was still all good. It was because we're up a little. It wasn't stifling, but it was hot and humid. It was warm all year round and humid, so it was really.
Did it ever? Was there like a winter where it ever cooled off, or
No,
not really?
no,
Wow.
no. It was basically the same temperature all year round.
Like here, we don't really have a winter. I mean, this is about as cold as it gets. This is winter. I mean, I'm actually cold, embarrassingly enough. But
yeah, I'm freezing.
yeah, it's great. But how do you feel like now? Like sometimes some of these countries, there's no seasons, and back home, like States, Canada, you get the autumn and you get the snow and you get the winter and fall, all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
I don't miss snow.
Time and they don't believe it. They're like, no, I do not want snow again.
I'm cool without the snow for a while.
Okay.
Because I don't have to shovel. I
Yeah.
don't have to be out in it. I don't have to be freezing in it. And no one wants to go skiing with me anyway when I go home with my family. So I have no one to ski with anyway. So, but yeah, it's just no, I'm okay with that. I could be hot and humid all year round. I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But Becky really misses the fall. That's her big thing because the
Fall
colors.
is kind of nice. The
It's
colors,
beautiful,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Beautiful time of year. I don't miss springtime. Springtime in Maine is
The rain?
horrible.
Is it rain
It's
or?
mud season?
Okay, yeah. That
So
sounds
it's
like where
all-
I'm from. Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
rain and muddy and things are thawing and then refreezing. The weird thing now though is I checked I remember when I first started teaching in Maine back in the 90s, there was a day in March
Okay.
it got up to 90 degrees. And we went outside with my
Really?
students and said,
Okay.
we're going to play wiffle ball out here today because you're never going to have a day like this again.
Yeah, sure.
Guess what?
Okay.
It happens so often now. And now it's like March warms up,
Yep.
and then late April, May, it gets really cold again.
Okay.
So there's something going on with the shifting of the climate that it's all of a sudden April and May are now, late April into May is really
That
cool.
global warming, you think? Or, yeah, I mean,
Climate
who knows?
change,
Whatever
yeah.
it is, right?
Yeah,
Climate
it's the
change.
climate
Yeah.
change of it. So but
Okay.
it's just weird. So when we get home, like in June, we've gone home in June before. So we get home that first week back because to our house in Maine, and it's dropped down to like 1 degree Celsius. Like it's been too freezing at night.
Okay.
And it's like this is just nuts.
Yeah,
And then the daytimes will warm up and it will be like 22, 23.
Okay.
But
It sounds really like where I'm from, man. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Small town and close to Alaska. Northwest BC is very similar to that as well. Yeah.
yeah, you guys are a little further north than us. I think.
Yeah. We're 4 hours from Alaska. Yeah.
Yeah, but Alaska goes way south too. But it's
Yeah,
the way
little-
the whole thing curves. up
Yeah.
anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. So I remember when I was a kid, everybody was getting snow blowers and, everyone's down the street. Hey, we got a new snow blower, and everybody go look at it and stuff. And we never got one. And people would always tell my dad that they see me and my brother shoveling the snow. And they'd always tell my dad, like, hey, why don't you guys just get a snow blower? And he'd be like, got 2 snow blowers right here. And he'd be pointing to me and my brother. And we're just like, all right, thanks, Dad. And he's just like, I'm not spending money. These guys are free.
Yeah,
like that. So, but I get it now. It's the truth. It's true. I get it.
We just
We get
shoveled.
it.
There was no snow blower in there.
Yeah. So
I like it. The times I've gone home at Christmas, I always end up shoveling a ton of snow, even though my father-in-law has a snow blower.
okay.
And he's got a heated driveway,
Okay.
but they can't keep up with the snow. So it's like, so you're out there shoveling.
Really?
I was gonna just tell him we were looking at getting a 4-wheeler, an ATV.
Heated driveway. That's a new thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you put the pipes in, it warms it up.
I've heard about that actually. That's pretty cool. That's
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, if it works. But
If it works.
It kind of.
It doesn't work?
It's
Okay.
50-50.
Well, there's the
Mama
bathrooms have the heated floors and stuff, right? That works
Well,
apparently.
we had that in our house. We had radiant heating, so
Okay.
Like before we did all this construction, we had radiant heating, so you turn on the heat and the
That's
furnace,
pretty
and
cool.
it would just come up.
That's pretty cool,
But there's
yeah.
a downside to it too. If anything goes wrong with those pipes, because they're in the concrete in the
You gotta
floor,
rip the whole place
it's
apart.
horrible.
Oh yeah, I never thought about
Yeah.
that. Nobody tells you the bad side.
Yeah,
right?
my brother has a system like that too, and he's had to have things fixed on it, so it's kind of a pain.
Damn. All right, let's get on that next wing, man. Yeah,
next
next
round.
one is Chipotle. You've had these before.
Yeah, I've had the Chipotle.
Brandon is one
like
of our best customers of all time, so he has probably had most of these. Yeah. Beer and wings, right?
So which one do you want this time?
Whatever you want, man. You're
I
the guy.
chose last time.
All right, I'll take the top one.
All right, I'll take the bottom one,
Yeah.
then.
Switch it up a little bit. Some Chipotle wings.
I'm gonna go through a lot of napkins.
Oh, do it, yeah. That's what it's for. Oh, I love those. So what turned you into this kind of like global, trekker kind of a guy? Like most people, Canada, US, anywhere really, even here, they're just like, hey, it would be nice to travel, but they don't. Or most of my friends, their idea of traveling is, going to Mexico, for spring break, getting smashed on tequila every day, and then coming back. That's. I think we learned that from the Americans in Canada, right? No, or is that ours or that yours?
That's be yours and ours. It's a mix.
Okay, it's a mix. Yeah. Okay.
So we decided. Rebecca and I got married, and we were teaching in Maine.
25 years, beautiful.
And then we were thinking, so we were there. And we had a friend of ours who was from Spain and married to an American named Paula, and she would say to Becky, "You guys remind me of my teachers at the American school in Madrid."
Oh wow!
And I had already said before, I said we should go overseas. We should go teach overseas. And we looked at each other and said, "All right, 25 years now, we can wake up and still live here in Bath, Maine.
Yeah,
lovely city, little city, everything else, all great. Or I want to see the world."
That's
and
amazing.
she's like, "Yeah, let's go do it." So we went and applied and went to a job fair, and we ended up getting a job, and then through other things we got a job.
So you went to like a job fair?
Yeah,
Is
they
that
have
how that
international
works?
teaching job fairs.
Really? Okay.
There's a couple different
in Maine,
companies.
or you had to travel?
We went down
somewhere?
to Boston for it.
Okay.
So not far, like 3-hour drive.
Okay.
And we went and came and that was okay. But then we got a job, and then the next after being in Honduras year, we went back to job fair. And once you've gone overseas teaching, like once people know that you're not going to freak out and just run away once you go overseas.
Okay, sure.
People want you to.
Oh, really?
They want you there because one of the scariest things I think for schools is
I never thought
they're
of
gonna
that.
spend all this time hiring someone.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. People move in and they freak out. They're like, "Oh my gosh, the culture's different. This is it."
Yeah.
Like, and so our first week in Honduras, first week in Honduras, we go out to the market, and we come back, and there's all these helicopters in the air.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
In Honduras, okay.
And there had been a coup d'état. So there had been an attempted overthrow by generals of the president.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And our new apartment we just got was right around the corner from the prepresidential area.
Okay.
So it didn't last, but it was like, so people were like there, they freaked out a little, but then it was all fine. And then when we were in Kuwait, so our first year there, Israel had Ariel Sharon became the prime minister, and he started stirring things up with the Palestinians. And then this second year there, September 11th happened. So people were just freaking out.
Of course, yeah. I remember that. That was a crazy time.
Yep. And then being in Kuwait, it was even
I
was
can
rough.
imagine, yeah.
So people were freaking out. And then the third year, there was a war. And it's always like, if you watch the news, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because it just, like, CNN, Fox,
Sure,
whoever, they overblow stuff. It's even like
all the news channels, I think, kind of do. Yeah,
and they, they make it when you look at it a little further, you're like, wait a second, nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Or this is what's going on. Wow. So, but that was, so that idea of people going overseas, and even people like for the first few years we were overseas, everyone in the family, all right, when you coming back? When you're coming back?
Yeah. I got that too. Yeah.
I don't know, and I was like, never. And like when we moved here, I said to my mom, my mom goes, all right, because we're in Kuwait. She goes, where'd you go? As far away as I could. Geographically, I'm literally on the other side of the planet.
Right here.
I am. She goes, "Oh, you're so funny." Nope, I'm not kidding. But my dad had been here when he was in the Air Force, and he was like, "Oh, I loved Taiwan."
Okay, wow.
When I visited it, I'm like, yeah, it's changed a lot.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So the first one was Honduras, and then Kuwait, and then here. And then here's been the longest, I guess, right?
Yeah. Well, we got here, and it's such an easy place to live. Like,
it's a good spot.
I can understand, I can understand people come when this is their first place they come. Yeah. And of course, you want to go see other places. Yeah. But being the third place and all the travel opportunities, and we only plan to stay 5 years, but such a great, Taiwan's such a great place to live. American school is such a great place.
For sure, it is. Yeah.
There's great people here. You got, and the changes in that time, the development of craft beers.
Yeah,
the fact that you opened up Eddy's one right where I like to go for walks.
Yeah, sure. Your dog practically lives there. Yeah,
he
Shawi,
loves
man.
it. He looked at us today when we were leaving. He's like, what are you doing? Why aren't I going?
Why am I not going? Yeah, we should have brought him.
Upset with me. And it's just such a convenient. Like, this is such a convenient place to live. Like, a friend of mine, a guy I knew, left here, went to Hong Kong for several years and was in Europe, and now he's in Singapore. He said it best once. He said, it's like the hidden diamond. People, it's not on people's radar.
Yeah.
As they don't get it. I had a friend who had been in Beijing, and he had applied Taipei American School, and he applied to Bangkok. And he's like, I don't know if I want to come to Taipei. I just don't want to go to China again. I go,
yeah.
Then you don't know Taipei, because it's not China. It's such a mix of China, Japan, America, and other things.
Everything. I mean, if you go to like Danshui, you see those like that red fort, and it's like the Dutch were there, and the Spanish and the Portuguese, and it used to be a British embassy or something, apparently, right? It's pretty nuts, man. It's a pretty amazing place, man. Same. I've been here also a long time. I told my family I'm gonna go for a couple of years, and then they're like, yeah, don't you come back and married and all that stuff. I'm like, no, come on, that's never gonna happen, right? And then you come out here, you come for 1 year, and you're like, that was fun. And you come for another year, you're like, that was fun. I think I'm going to stay here for a while. Then after a couple of years, I thought, well, maybe I should learn a little bit of the language. So that's a tough language, man. Tough language.
Becky texts me.
Yeah?
I'm sure she wants to say something.
Is it all good or what?
Oh, she sent us. Yeah, it's all good.
All right. Okay, cool. I was like, oh, is the audio not working?
No, I thought she was going to say something like, hey, stop saying that stuff.
Stop saying that stuff. All right, cool.
All right.
What are we doing on the next one here? We've got a little cayenne. So this was one of the original recipes that I was making for our own sort of hot wings sauce, like our own Frank's, but it's still pretty damn. So that's it. That's the cayenne. We make that with the long local chili peppers. They're not too spicy. They're not too. Can you round number 2? They can send it out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. So
look at this. It's like thick stuff too.
This is thick. I like to make the creamy style, man. Creamy sauces. I don't want the stuff to fall off.
I made a creamy vodka sauce the other night.
Oh yeah?
But I'm gonna add spices to it. Make it a little more spicier. Just a little.
How do you make a vodka sauce? Reduce it or?
No, it's really easy. You can do it with garlic or shallots. I need shallots and then olive oil and then vodka and then tomatoes, like chopped up tomatoes, and then heavy cream, and just let it simmer and reduce down.
Oh, similar. Okay, nice, very nice. And then you throw the vodka in there as well. Vodka goes to. So you simmer the original stuff.
No.
Okay.
You do the shallots with the olive oil.
In the vodka.
Olive oil, and then you add the vodka.
Oh.
And then you add the tomatoes. And then, or I guess you could add the tomatoes before the vodka, and then you add the cream after all that.
Okay. Nice. See, for mine, the cream comes from just simmering a ton of onion and garlic, and it just simmers into mush and cream. Then when you put a little bit of oil in, it becomes the cream, right? Basically. So yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. I love that.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that one, man. So
it's like just spicy enough.
So we were before we came on, we were talking about the school is closing for an extra few days, right? Is it spicy? Yeah.
Oh no, it's good. It's really
okay.
Good.
The school's closing up for an extra few days because of the coronavirus. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like Dr. Hennessy when it comes to that stuff. Like she's like, hey, let's get out in front of this. Let's make sure everyone's safe.
Sure.
Let's not
understandable.
Let's not expose people if we don't have to. In fact, I was just reading an email from our head of operations, and just out in front, just always thinking of the safety of the community.
Sure. Which
is one of the great things I like about the school too, which is safety. And it's like, it's got to be like 10 years ago now, or 8 years ago. There was like another SARS-like virus, and going to school.
Yeah, the SARS was here for that. You were here for that. Yeah.
The second time around. Going to school, everyone had their temperature check going in every day, and you got a sticker on your ID
and you were
saying you've been checked. So your temperature was fine. And they just said that they're going to do a similar thing here. I'm going to be checking temperatures.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just this makes you appreciative of an employer, like when someone
that's pretty
when they're
amazing.
out in front of stuff like that. It's just really nice.
Well, the American school is awesome, right? They're always the first ones to be like, you know, they do a lot for us, so we love them. So we are and Tianmu is, you know, the biggest customer is definitely the American school, and anyone related to the school is always amazing to us. So shout out to them. We love them.
It's a great place to work. It's in, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Right. That's like the spot, right? That's where, when I talk to teachers from anywhere, everybody's kind of like ultimate goal is like get a job at the American school, and then you're kind of set because, you know, your kids can go there for free, right? And
wow, not really.
Not really? Okay.
Well, no, it is.
So
it
foot
is
in my
part
mouth.
of the,
Foot in mouth.
It's part of the contract, but still. It's,
okay. But I mean, it's just what I hear. I have no idea, right? It's just what I hear from. It's just the.
It is. Right? It is. But then there's the taxes.
It's part of it. Yeah, sure. And I mean, and the education's great.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
And the pay is really good, and the working environment's amazing. That's just what I hear. So it's none of it's bad.
It's a great place to work.
It's all good. So
and people, you know,
and the people that are there are great.
And there's great people who work there. You got very friendly, nice people. You got some, you know, you see it. Like we came down here for the fight.
Sure.
Not like the teachers and parents were like, so when we were down there
the
watching
parents too.
The proper 12 guy fight.
Proper 12, Conor McGregor. Shout out to the man, Conor McGregor.
We were watching that fight, and you had, you know, a few Americans, some parents, all of us sitting there, all enjoying it together. You're talking like the Super Bowl is coming up on Monday.
Super Bowl, we're doing that here live, just so y'all know.
So the Super Bowl on Monday, you know, and people come together and we'll watch it and it'll all be good. So that will be nice.
I'll be careful with the eyes.
I was gonna say,
just be careful with the eyes. Yeah.
Don't wipe cayenne pepper into your eye.
That's not the best idea.
It's better than ghost pepper.
But. Yeah, those are coming later. So yeah. Okay, cool. That's amazing. So so you were here for SARS, and now the whole
No, I wasn't here for SARS.
Not the
big one.
The second. I was here for the big one. I was here for the big one, and I mean, everybody was freaking out. I mean, I personally, this was way back. I was still single, and
it's like 18 years ago.
It was a long time ago, and I mean, it was bad, whatever. But it didn't really affect me. I didn't really see anything. I didn't really, you know, do much. And I remember teaching at a kindergarten, and one kid came to school, and they're like, "Yeah, he's basically got SARS," and we're like, why is he here? You know, like take him to the hospital. And then they're like, "Wow, the parents are working," and I'm like, okay, that sucks for him, but what about the other 30 kids in my class? That sucks for them too, you know. So it was dealt with a little bit weird in certain situations, but I remember there was hospitals where doctors were kind of they were trapping themselves in there, and there are people trapping themselves in these rooms in the hospital. I saw it on the news, so it must be real, right? And then apparently people were jumping out the windows and stuff, and it was like, there's a less probability of survival jumping out of a 20-story building than
jumping out the window than trying to survive the SARS.
Yeah, so it was pretty crazy, but hopefully that the whole new coronavirus will not get to that level. Yeah.
They had it. I was watching the news today.
Yeah.
What were they up to? Something like 5,000 or 6,000.
Is that many?
Yeah.
In Taipei, not in Taiwan, not much,
not
right?
Taiwan. This is in China.
In China, there's a lot. Yeah.
So my brother used to live in Wuhan.
Really? Well, now it's infamous. Now it's an infamous place, right? Yeah.
So my other brother, he's like,
that's hilarious.
My other brother's like, I'm just calling it the Riley virus.
That's funny. Oh, I've seen so many things. It's still going. I've seen so many things about so many memes about it being called the coronavirus, with Mexicans just like with the coronas and stuff.
Or just the bad beer virus. Yeah, it's some water.
The bad beer virus. Yeah.
The water beer
That's
virus.
hilarious. Yeah, we do still accept sponsorship from Corona, just so you know.
Yeah, Corona's good.
Corona, yeah. Okay. No, yeah. So basically, yeah, that's
Corona light virus. That's the water virus.
Oh, I got a Corona story. When I went to Mexico a couple of years ago to look at machines before I took this place over, I was there, and all the Mexican, mostly people in Mexico were drinking lagers, right? And I had all of my cousins were there, and all from different parts of Mexico, and they were all drinking their specific local lager, like Estrella and stuff like that, Dos Equis and stuff like that. And one of my cousins was drinking Corona, and they're all like, "You got to try them all, and you got to tell us which one you like the most." And one of them had Bohemia, which was like a little bit of a dark, which was great. I'm like, "Oh, this is taste-wise, this is the best." And they're just like, "Oh, you're a wimp, you're a pussy because you don't you like light beer." And I'm like, "You're drinking a Corona Light, and you're calling me out on drinking, like you're drinking. I don't even know there was a light Corona." because Corona's so light already. Like, it's shocking that there's even a Corona light. Like, I have a Mexican restaurant. I didn't know there was a Corona light.
Yeah. There is
like,
one.
Wow, apparently there is. So
People get it. I figure if you got to put a lime in your beer to make it taste good, there's an issue there.
Yeah, I was pretty blown away by and I mean I had one and it was like, okay, it tastes like a little Corona cocktail of half Corona, half water, but it's already pretty watered, yeah. Pretty watered down.
It's very watered down, yeah.
All right, let's finish the round off here.
Right.
So this is one of the sauces that we don't make. This is from a local guy that's doing a sauces company. Is called Flavor the World, and this is like a mango, spicy sort of a mango sauce.
Nice.
Mango, yeah, it's pretty solid sauce, man. Very
You
sure.
get the drumstick this time. I'll take the wing.
You want me to do the drum? All
I'll
right.
do the wing.
All right.
A mango one, spicy mango.
Roselle, can you okay round 2 for them? Yeah, thanks. Okay, thanks, man. A little mango.
Oh, it's nice.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Brian from Flavor the World. Good stuff.
Brian, good, very good. That's a hidden spiciness too.
For sure.
It's sweet at first, and then it hits your tongue.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff. And Brian, like us, we use local ingredients for everything, right? It's funny because when one of the farms has a batch of Ghost or whatever peppers, chili or habanero, it's like a mad rush. It's like, I'll take them all, you know. Before, nobody wanted them, and now it's like, whoa, everybody wants Ghost peppers and chilies and, you know, what are the other ones? Ghost, yes. Okay, perfect. Thanks, man.
Roselle. How you doing?
Beautiful. Roselle.
Haven't seen you for a while.
Right on, brother. Just got back from where? Europe. Oh, again? You went to Europe? Jeez, man.
Where'd you go?
Germany.
Barcelona, Rome.
Oh, man. Jeez,
Nice.
This guy just came back from Europe. All right. Beautiful.
I hadn't seen Roselle in a while, so.
Roselle has been, yeah, he might have been there for a little bit. I hadn't seen him in a bit. So let's do a little, you're obviously a big sports guy, right?
That's a nice spice. That's
good, right?
All right, the mango one, a little sneak up on your
It's
spiciness.
coming up. It's coming up. So the end of round 1, that was the end of round 1.
Sneaky.
Now we're kind of coming up. So that was okay, perfect. So I'll do a little rapid fire of some athletes, and I mean, I know you're a big sports guy, so you let me know what you think about this athlete. We'll start off easily with Tom Brady.
Yeah, greatest of all time. There you
Greatest
go.
of all time.
Quarterback.
The GOAT. Okay.
Greatest of all time.
Okay. What about LeBron James?
I like LeBron. LeBron did a really good thing today too, because with Kobe's passing,
Yeah.
it was really, really sad.
That was, yeah.
And LeBron made a statement. You had a statement today, but yeah, they actually canceled the game. The
Really?
Lakers did, yeah.
That was a huge bummer, man. I really, that one hit me pretty hard,
That hit
to be
people
honest.
hard.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and all the other people on the flight too. But killed me is his daughter.
Yeah, that was the worst. You know, that was.
13.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was, you know, when I was in Miaoli, I woke up and, you know, I was checking my messages. You know, it was our last day, about to head back here, and then I saw somebody post that. I'm like, no way. Like, it's got to be fake, you know, because there's always people posting fake news, and then I kind of did a bit of research, and I was like, oh my god, because I remember Kobe growing up. It's actually my age, and I remember being in high school, and you know, everybody's like trying to borrow Mustangs and, you know, Camaros or whatever to try to, you know, drive to prom. And then I remember Kobe, obviously not at my school, but at his school, he flew in with this pop star, and he totally made a huge statement. It was pretty amazing, and he was like in grade 12, and I was like, damn, this guy.
That was right when he
That's
signed.
pretty
He
amazing.
signed to the pros right
And
away.
he got signed, right away to the pros, right? That's pretty amazing. Not too many people have done that, I don't think, right?
Yeah.
I think LeBron and Kobe are the only ones I can think of. But I don't watch
Was it
that much.
Malone? No, who was it back in the 70s, early 80s? Was it Malone? Someone else. Another really good player. There's been a couple.
I used to watch basketball a lot more before, and coming out here, I don't watch it as much. So
I'm always surprised how big it is here.
yeah, it's huge. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? What about let's go Cristiano Ronaldo? Okay.
No.
Got a story.
I
I love it. Yeah.
No, I met a guy. I went to a Red Sox game with a friend of mine. I met another guy we were there at the game, and Ronaldo was at his wedding.
Okay.
He's a friend of his. And
Really?
We got to hear a lot about Ronaldo
Okay.
at that one, which was nice. It was an interesting story.
Okay. Oh,
So,
I'd
but
love to hear
but it was
Ronaldo's
like- I was
story.
like, so I met someone who knows him now. Well, that's good.
All right. Cool.
But yeah,
That's cool. Okay.
Isn't he playing in Italy now? He's in Spain. Isn't
I
in
think
Italy
he
now?
is. Yeah, because even though he's still amazing, I mean, I think he's I don't want to say they're past their prime, but you know that but he's still killing it, right? So what do you say, right? He's amazing, man.
I'm more of a Liverpool guy, so
I got a funny Ronaldo story. I was doing this summer camp down south, and you know, unfortunately, a lot of the Taiwanese, you know, especially the kids that don't see many foreigners, they think, you know, we all look the same, right?
Yeah.
And so they're coming out, and I've been called, you know, you look like this guy, you look like this guy, so many different, like a wide spectrum, so random. And then one person said, you know, this was back, and I had like that spiky hair, and I was thinner and in shape, and they were like, somebody said Ronaldo, right? And I was like, okay, well, cool, I'll take that. So I go down to this summer camp. This was, I would say, 5-8 years ago. And, you know, same thing. Everyone's like, oh, teacher, go. Okay, cool. Everything's cool. And they're like, oh, you look like somebody famous. And I'm like, oh, really? And I'm like, okay. I'm like sucking in the gut. I'm like, you know. And then they're just like, oh, you know. And I'm like naming all the people that they said. I'm like, who? Adam Sandler? Because I've got that a million times. And then I'm like going for broke. I'm like, who? Like Brad Pitt, and they're just like, not Brad Pitt. No. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, shoot, I'm like, what about Cristiano Ronaldo? They're like, no, not him. And this girl was like, no, somebody that's way better looking, way like the man, blows those guys out of the water. And I'm like, who the hell blows those guys out of the water? And then like halfway through, you know, the class, she's like, I got it. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, who is it? And it was Mr. Bean. It was Mr. Bean. I was like, Mr. Bean? And it was like,
Atkinson.
From that, oh my God, it was just like, oh, Mr. Bean. I was like, oh my, who blows these guys out of the water? Mr. Bean. She's like, yeah, Mr. Bean is gorgeous. I love him. I'm like, Mr. Bean? I'm like, are you sure, Mr. Bean? She's like, Mr. Bean. I was like, oh. She's like, can I call you Mr. Bean? I'm like, no. I prefer you didn't. Because Mr. Bean, oh, that was crazy. I was like,
cut me deep.
Mr. Bean, he blows Brad Pitt, Ronaldo, and all these guys out of, that's crazy. Mr. Bean, apparently, hey, there's one for everyone, right? This girl thinks Mr. Bean is amazing. So I was shocked, Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
All right, we got to talk about Conor McGregor. You know, I love him, but what do you think? You saw him fight here last week.
Actually, he was, well, what was that, a fixed fight? Come on.
It's possible. I don't know. It's up for debate. It's up for debate.
Is it wrestling or is it UFC now?
I don't know. We needed the man to win. So I'm not going to say.
I will say I was more impressed with him because
Yeah.
he's usually such an a-hole.
Usually,
And he was more impressed with him in that.
okay.
Afterwards, he hugged the guy. He said,
Conor,
great
man.
job.
Yeah.
But he wasn't a jerk going into it either. Like you look when he took on the Russian guy, the Muslim
Khabib,
guy.
yeah, that was bad.
Who he was said something about his wife, and I'm like, good, kick his butt because if he does that,
that's bad. I know.
Like, why?
I think he was he was trying so hard because that guy, like Khabib's like he's a Muslim guy. He's a simple life, really great guy.
So
and I mean, you can't. There's nothing you can. Connor's thing is he tries to get under the skin. He just couldn't get under the skin of that guy. Well, he did eventually. But he went really below the belt on that one. Yeah,
and he got under his skin. The guy made him pay for it.
Yeah, that was a bit rough. Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see him in his next fight. See how he does.
There's this one quote. You know, they're interviewing Connor once, and there's this one quote that I was just like, oh, love it. He said, they're like, when you fight somebody, do you hate them or do you have to hate them? And he said, how can I hate somebody who has the same dreams as me? And I was like, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty awesome.
But you don't have to hate him, but to be jerky to him.
Yeah, well, that's just.
So the Australian Open's on right now, right?
Okay.
So you got Nadal, Djokovic, Federer.
Okay.
Are still in it.
Okay.
So it's
always the same guys.
They're playing the quarterfinal.
Right?
Well, those guys have dominated.
Those are amazing. Those guys. Yeah.
Wawrinka got beat today. I would like to see him
really?
Go forward.
Okay.
But
shoot.
You have that going on, and those guys though, Nadal just beat this Australian guy, Trios, whatever his name is, who's a jerk.
Okay.
And early, I think this is actually funny though. Early in the tournament, he got warned on a time violation. He imitated Nadal's little thing. Like before Nadal serves, he fixes his hair here, fixes his hair, fixes his wedgie. So he imitated that.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's funny.
I thought that was really funny.
That is funny.
But,
okay.
But he's also said negative things about Nadal before.
Okay.
And, so Nadal plays him and beats him beats him.
Handily. Okay.
Well, it was a little, but afterwards they asked Nadal, and Nadal didn't say anything negative about him going into the match. After the match, he said, "Listen, he's one of the greatest talents on the tour. I love seeing it in this tournament. He was so great. I want to see more of that from him.
Okay.
Like, rise above it." And those guys, like, I miss the Jimmy Connor days of where there was actually some it would seem like they didn't like each other across the net.
Like the
so
John McEnroe?
John McEnroe,
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah,
Connor
sure,
yelling
sure.
at each other during a match. And I like that.
Yeah.
But it's also nice to see these guys who are so classy. Like, no, that's on on the court. It's on the court.
Yeah, sure, of course.
So
yeah.
leave it like Federer yesterday. He came back and won, which was amazing because the American guy had him.
Okay.
Tenny Sanders
Federer is a beast.
had like 7 match points and couldn't do it.
Okay.
But Federer in the first or second set, he got a warning because the line judge thought he dropped an F-bomb.
Oh.
Well, why would he do that in
Federer?
English?
Okay.
Well, he was a little mad at himself.
Okay.
And the head umpire, she was like, "Yeah, I thought I heard it. She definitely heard it." And he's like, "Really?" He's like, "Why would I do it in English?"
Yeah, exactly.
He's
right,
she's like, "Yeah, she heard it. I thought I heard it. You're taking the warning."
It's
He's
so
like,
unnatural when you do it in your non-native language, right? You swear in Spanish. At my house, when we grew up, swearing in Spanish was hilarious. Or here, if we swear in Chinese, it's hilarious, right?
I swear in Chinese on the golf course.
Oh, yeah?
Not here.
Okay.
Other places.
Okay. Well, there you go.
That way I can get away with it.
You can get away with it. Yeah, nobody knows it, right?
That's my Chinese. I said I don't know how to learn Chinese, but I do.
Well, that's
how to
what you
swear.
learn when you learn a new language, right?
Yeah,
That's
you
usually
learn
the
how to
first
swear.
thing. Yeah. When I was a kid, people were
swear in
like,
Spanish,
"Teach me
too."
some Spanish," and I'm like, "All right, what do you want to learn?" And they're just like, "Brr." I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah, that's what you want to learn." Yeah, but I don't recommend you say it to anybody that speaks, because you might get punched in the nose.
Well, you don't say it to them.
Yeah,
my grandmother used to swear at us in Italian.
Yeah. Well, that's the best. It's the best when an old person's like, pendejo. Yeah, my mom would obviously.
Yeah, but
she's that one a lot.
Pendejo, I thought wasn't really Spanish.
It's not that
it's
bad.
more Mexican than
Yeah,
Spanish.
it probably is. It probably is. Yeah.
That's what I was told. I'm not a native speaker of the language. So.
Mexican Spanish is very special. Yeah, they've got a very different.
It's
all
Quebec
of them different
French.
slangs and stuff. Yeah, it's like Quebec French and France French, right?
Oh,
very
that's
different.
one of the things about being here is the slang. A friend of mine here, the way to say something here.
Yeah.
And then, but if you say that same thing in, so my brother, when he lived in Chongqing,
Okay.
and say something, Shaje, can you help me? And he had a girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And, we're on Boracay,
Okay.
and I said the word Shaje. She goes, "That's rude." I said, "What do you
Shaje.
mean?"
You're like, what? That's normal.
I go, "That's normal." She goes, "Not where I'm from. That's like."
It's like Miss.
No,
here,
it wasn't.
It's like
It's
Miss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Miss.
Here it's like, hey, Miss.
She said, "Nope, that's like really bad."
What does it
I'm
mean?
like,
Hookers or something? No.
Something bad.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
But I'm
Where?
like,
Okay.
really?
Wow.
She's like, "Yeah, we don't like that." I'm like, "Oh, okay.
Okay. Wow.
All right. I won't use that."
Let's do one more guy here. It's
What's
not
this
as
one?
rapid as we thought. Floyd Mayweather. You gotta
Oh,
go
Floyd
Floyd.
Mayweather.
You gotta do Floyd.
Yeah, he's a boxer. Not really a fight fan.
He's
Huge
not
one.
really fight
I watch
fan.
him.
Okay, well, let's
But
skip
no,
Floyd.
but I did like Merriweather versus
Mayweather
Conor.
McGregor, man. Everybody, people are like, they crap all over Conor, but I mean, he's amazing, man, and he always fills up my restaurants, and we love him. So
Yeah. What
we
about the
love him,
breaking
yeah.
the back of the bus window?
That was dumb. That was, I mean, you can't really. The dumbest part was not just that. The dumbest part was, okay, the whole story from that was one of his best buddies, fights with him, was fighting on this card, and he's staying at the same hotel as Khabib and some of Khabib's guys. And so, he's walking around the hotel, and Khabib guys, they all like circle him. And Khabib grabs him, and he's like, because they're both Russian, right? And he was on the Russian news. Connor's guy was on the Russian news talking smack about Khabib. And then Khabib's like, hey, you say it to my face now. Now you don't talk that shit, blah, blah, blah. And then he's just like, he's not going to say nothing when there's 8 guys surrounding him, right? Of course. So then he kind of like, he kind of grabbed Connor's guy, and he kind of like, you watch yourself, right? And then he goes to his room. He calls Connor. Connor's in Dublin. This was in like New York or something.
Yeah, it happened
right?
in New York.
Yeah, he calls Connor. Connor talks to his guys. They go on a private jet, and all of them. I mean, how long does it take to fly from Dublin to New York?
6 hours.
What? Is it really that close? Holy, okay. But I mean, on those
Maybe
6
7.
hours, nobody told Connor, hey, man, let's just take it easy. Everybody's just like, yeah, man, yeah, kill him. So they go in there. Just like all of them are just like raging.
But why is he even part of it?
But
It's
was
a Russian and a Russian. Let the Russians deal with the
crazy,
Russians.
but that's the story. Nobody really knows. But yeah, that's what happened. And so Connor and his guy, man, Artem Lobov, is a good fighter as well. All right, well, we'll do one more. Tiger Woods.
Oh yeah, great golfer.
Great
Good
golfer. Is he
comeback.
best of
Winning
all
the-
time or no?
No.
Who's the best of all time?
Well, it's tough. Nicholas, in terms of winning the most majors in a lot of tournaments.
Okay.
Ben Hogan. But
Okay.
maybe it is Tiger, because Tiger's playing in a...
Wasn't he amazing and then he kind of disappeared and
Well,
now he's amazing
he-
again? I don't watch much golf.
He was
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay.
And then, after his wife beat him up...
Okay, I didn't even know that. Okay,
Oh,
that's
you
why he
didn't know?
disappeared apparently. Okay.
He didn't really disappear, but
Okay.
then his
He
wife...
just
and then
sucked,
he
or-
kind
okay.
Well, actually, it wasn't his wife. It was a Korean guy. So at the PGA Championship that year, where Tiger normally, if he's out in front, he wins.
Okay.
The Korean guy caught him from behind and actually beat him. And it was after
Okay.
that, so that's when he was like, he wasn't even 30, or he was 30.
He was super young. I
He was
remember
so-
that.
And then like your 30s are like your prime time in golf. And so, and then the whole thing with his wife came out and the cheating and all these other things. And
Okay,
it
okay,
basically
okay.
went off the rails when his dad died.
Okay.
And then the injury starts. So he
didn't-
was still
okay.
winning, but he wasn't winning majors.
Okay,
So
okay.
in 2013, he
Okay.
won like 5 times.
Okay.
But he wasn't winning any majors.
Which is good for him, right? Or is that
No,
not
that's
bad
good
for him?
for anybody.
That's good for anyone.
5
Okay.
wins is incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
in a season.
okay.
But so he won, and he was golf of the year, but he still wasn't winning majors.
Okay.
And then the injuries started piling up after
Okay.
that.
Sure. Okay.
Finally got his back fusion. And then last year he came back. He won the Masters. He won a tournament. I think it was in Japan. And so he's come back. He's playing really well. It's good to have. It's great to have him.
Yeah,
back.
I mean,
He's a
I don't
good
watch
player.
much golf, but when there's some Tiger Woods, I'm like, I'll check that
Yeah,
out.
that's-
'Cause
I
I
mean,
really don't know much about it.
Just like this place fills up because of Conor McGregor.
Yeah, sure.
People go to golf.
They go to
wanna
watch
see
because of Tiger. Yeah, sure.
Economics teacher Robert and I were talking about it last year in the springtime and how TaylorMade was sold. Adidas used to own TaylorMade. and
Okay.
They sold
Okay, I
it
didn't know that. Okay.
They sold it a year or two ago, or they sold it before the Masters. And that might have
Okay.
been a mistake because then TaylorMade signed Tiger Woods,
Okay.
and then he won.
And then
they're
he
like,
won.
oh my gosh, the company's like
Quintupled
and it's like,
in size,
you
yeah.
might have sold it like a little too soon. You might want to
Yeah.
hang on to it because
Yeah.
it went up in price.
I did not know that Adidas owned TaylorMade.
It
Okay.
did.
It
sold
did. They
all.
did. I didn't know
They
that.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
Well, that's pretty cool.
And he had so that was it was, but yeah, he's.
I mean,
he's fun to watch.
I've
He's a
watched
great
golf.
golfer.
I've watched golf because I'm like, oh shoot, Tiger Woods. I
Well,
gotta
that's-
watch this.
That's
Yeah.
what people want to see because
Yeah.
it's Tiger Woods. So
Yeah.
and they love watching it too. You know, there's other. I always think that's a mistake too. I look at sports where they nail it, like they look at just one single person.
Yeah.
And
Like
I'm
Connor.
You're,
Yeah. Tiger.
What happens when they retire? So I'm reading a book. I was reading a book on was it Bobby Jones, who was a golfer back in the 1920s.
Okay.
In the teens and 20s, and he was considered like one of the greatest of all time.
Okay.
The
GOAT.
he was always an amateur, and because he won all 4 majors. He at the time it was the British Amateur, the British Open, the U.S. Open, and the U.S. Amateur. Those
Okay.
were the 4 majors
Okay.
back then.
Okay.
And so he won them all in 1 year. So he won.
Wow.
So
Okay.
and then he retired. And so he's like this gold standard of stuff.
Okay. Sure.
But when you're they compare him to Tiger Woods and everything else in the book, and it's like, yeah, he was way out in front, but he was never going to sustain like Tiger Woods did. Then you got guys, Tiger Woods. They talk about Tiger Woods' comeback from injury.
Okay.
And they were trying to compare it to Ben Hogan. So Ben Hogan, back in the early 50s, he and his wife were driving.
Yeah. Ben Hogan.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ben Hogan, phenomenal golfer.
Okay.
We're driving, and this is before seatbelts.
Okay.
Remember? All right.
Okay. Sure.
So
Sure.
driving, and all of a sudden it was foggy,
Oh,
and they're in
God.
Texas, and,
Okay.
and a big truck's coming at him, and it slams into him. And this is tough.
Okay.
He reaches out and saves his wife.
Okay.
Basically, crushed his own body, but he lived,
He lived.
And then
Oh
he
my
rehabbed.
God. Okay.
and he came
No.
back.
No.
Yeah, and he came
really?
back even stronger.
Oh,
as a golfer.
I need to. do so. That's pretty
Ben
amazing.
Hogan's a great story. There's a couple
Ben
great
Hogan.
books. There's a great book called what's the book called? It's a book about they're at Pebble Beach. It's
Holy
Ben Hogan
crap.
and another guy.
How do I not know this? That's
Oh,
crazy.
I'll give you. I'll find the book. I'll find the name of the book because it's a great book about this story about amateurs versus professionals. It's 1950s, and they go and they play. It's what's it called? It's not the match. The match is it the match? It's the match.
It's called the match. Okay.
And it gives the story of Ben Hogan, gives the story of another famous golfer whose name will come to me later, and then two guys who are amateurs, one ends up going pro. But it gives this story about, and it tells the story of each of them, and they played this money match, two pros versus two amateurs, and just the story of the match is really good. The book's really well written.
That's pretty. I would love to check that out.
Match, yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Okay, very cool, very cool. All right, let's get on the next one,
right.
man. What are we doing? So we're starting on the Korean. The
Korean
Korean zombie
this
here.
Is the one I haven't done. This is your one, right? The Korean
So this one,
yours?
yeah, we make this one. I have one of my guys in the back whose family has some kind of Korean heritage, and he kind of hooked that up a little bit. And it's a pretty mild sauce, but we've also got this hot Korean thing that we add to it. So it really depends on which guy adds it. So how hot it's going to be. It could be like the hottest wing, or it could just be like nice and mellow. So
all right, I'll go with the drumstick this
time.
time.
Get on that, man. There you go.
Nice.
Oh my, look at that. But the flavor's pretty solid, I have to say. I really enjoy this one.
This is the hot one. It's sweet.
Yeah. It's basically two sauces, the one we make, and then we add a little extra Korean spice, depending on the level. I think that's about right, yeah. Ooh, it's going to build up, I think. So one of the main questions I've always wanted to ask you was, you always, for people that don't know, at Christmas time, this guy gets to go to Thailand by himself and golf for like 2 weeks.
Gets to
The
go. Agreement.
I don't know how he got this to happen. That's incredible. I would love to learn that skill from this man, and I'm going to ask him right now how he swung that.
I married Becky.
Okay. Well, I can't do that.
Can't do
but
that.
How'd the rest work out?
All right.
It was a hot one. Okay, good.
Because Becky likes to go home and hang out with her family.
Sure. As does my wife, yeah. Aaliyah, it's too loud. Go over there. It's too loud. Go there.
And
it's hot. That's a spicy one.
anyone knows me knows I get bored easy.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a super spicy kind.
It's a good one, eh? Okay.
I might outspice one of the next ones.
Welcome to round 2. What do we got on
It was
next?
good too because it's sweet.
Yeah, it's got that sweetness, right? The next one's, they're rough. Okay.
And so she likes to go home. Tiger likes to go home.
Yep.
They like snow. I don't.
Yeah. I don't like
Because
snow
he's like,
either.
and my brother used to live in China, and he'd come over, and so we go together. She's like, go.
Your brother used to live. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
So we go meet up there.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's how it started, and that's how it goes.
And it's still no problem. Hey, bud. And now
Yeah, audience.
we've got an audience. Come on in. How you doing, guys? All right? Good. Yeah. Come on in. Yeah. Sure. Hello. Welcome. Hi. Hey, Mr. Bean. It's not one I should have shared, but I had to share it, right?
If that's Mr. Bean, this must be Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, I'll
There you
take
go.
it.
I can't see.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Zach, get more water.
Want some ice in there? Ice water, yeah? Joe, can you? Yeah.
Oh, that last one gets you late.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. The round 1 is nice and easy. The design of round 1, of round 1 is to be like, people will be like, this ain't spicy. And then you get to round 2 and you're like, shoot, we're halfway done already? Nothing.
I never drink milk.
And then round 2 comes and you're like, okay, it's real.
Spicy.
Yeah. So I want to know. So how did I need to know this
So
conversation.
so that was it.
Okay.
So it's like, go.
That's it. So all I have to do is fly my brother into China for 2 years
No, you just have
and
to
say,
golf.
hey, yeah, just go.
No, golf. You just
Okay,
gotta go
golf. That's right. Okay. So what's the quickest way to learn how to golf? Woo, that was a hot one.
Go over to the driving range. I know it's like super spicy.
That
I'm
was a
telling
hot
you,
one.
that's not going to be as spicy as that one.
I don't know. I know.
Unless they cranked it up on us.
Woo, it's possible. Okay, so golfing. Like I said, I
go
went.
over to the
I enjoyed
driving
it. I
range and
loved
hit.
it. It was a great time.
So you go over to the driving range.
I obviously sucked,
and
but
you
it
ask
was
my
fun.
friend Kai
Okay.
to train you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm training you.
Where's
I'm gonna
that?
teach you.
Around here?
Sheep High Driving Range.
Ship High Drive. Where is that?
Just go straight down this road,
Okay.
all the way to the
Okay.
end.
Okay.
Take a right.
Okay.
It's right there.
I did not even know Ship High had a driving range.
It
That's
does.
crazy. It's amazing when you're not looking for something, how you can miss it. I've been living in this area for so
There
long.
used to be two driving ranges. There's one at there's a Sheep High one. There's one.
Is it in
further-
Beto? It's not in Beto.
No.
It's here.
It's straight.
That's crazy.
It's straight.
Okay.
It's like right on.
Okay.
Is it Chengda Road? Yeah, Chengda Road. Right on
Okay.
Chengda.
Shoot. Okay. Wow. Okay. So Kai, I'm coming to see you because I want to go to Thailand for Christmas.
Kai's a good coach too.
Me and Brandon, we're coming to Thailand for Christmas.
Yeah,
gonna
next
happen.
next
Looking
year
at
we
my
have a
wife when
longer
I say that.
vacation. I doubt I'm going to go to Thailand next
Yeah,
Christmas.
that is.
My
that,
brother's like, really, you're not going to go? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, no, that.
We'll see though. It's a long way away.
I've been to Thailand a couple times. Food's amazing. Weather's always good. I really enjoyed it there. Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah, I have.
Love Thailand. Love
Shout out to
Thailand.
the Golden Ferret where I go golf out of.
Golden Ferret. We're coming.
It's a good.
Coming to see you.
It's a great little golf society. Go
Okay.
out, sign up. Great guys go from there. Get to meet them and have fun. It's all
Didn't you
good.
say you don't drink milk? That's awesome. I love it. Got you
I don't,
drinking milk.
but I had to drink the milk because that one was good. I'm looking forward to this next one to how much my mouth is going to burn.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Zach, you're going to have to keep up with me on
we got some crazy ones. Double up on the ice water, yeah?
That's good stuff.
So we're obviously drinking. What do we drink? I'm drinking some 55th IPA. You got a couple of hazies in there.
I had
and
a
an
hazy.
IPA, yeah.
Originally,
You have whatever you want, man. That's the show. You
can
have.
I get a 55?
Have you tried the Scotch? They have the big Papa.
Yeah.
What would you think of that?
I like it. Who makes 23? That's a good one.
23s, yeah.
That's a good one. So one of the great things about the microbrews here now,
Sure.
which is super nice,
Yeah.
coming from Maine where we have more microbrews per capita than
Oh
anyone.
my gosh, yeah, that's amazing.
So coming in, we have that. Like it's so nice to have them now, and just the different ones.
That's amazing.
Like,
Yeah, I love it.
23 makes a bunch of great ones, and then 55 IPA.
I love
Tahoe.
that. Tahoe. We rotate all these guys in for sure. Yeah, for
And
sure.
then,
got some gem.
So last night we were down at Raoul's, and I got a 6-pack of beer, and I found myself going, I'm not gonna get local. I'm gonna get it's from the West Coast
Yeah, sure.
because I can get local up
You
here.
always get local here, yeah, for sure. That's the thing,
right. So I
right?
bought some different ones.
Some of those American beers are amazing, man. Oh, they're amazing.
I gotta
Yeah.
get the Maine ones here. 'Cause
Yeah.
Maine has awesome ones.
Oh shoot! I thought you were saying somebody got them up here.
No, I wish
that-
I gotta import them myself.
Well, let's
I don't-
go, man.
Maine's got a container, like a ship container,
Okay.
and they load it up with the different beers from the different beer, and they've gone over to Iceland and they've gone to other places with it. I'm like, ship it all the way around the ocean
Yeah.
over here, will you?
Becky, do you need a beer?
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Okay. No problem.
See, yeah,
Try the
a lot-
heavy Scotch. Can you give Becky a sample of the heavy Scotch ale? Yeah, thanks. Man.
I'm just gonna get it.
All right. Okay, just go for it.
Pull it.
All right.
You're only gonna have one because you're gonna have a headache because it's a Scotch ale. That's it. Where we come from, so there's this
Yeah.
this brewery up near where my parents used to
Okay.
live, and they have a Scotch
number
ale.
3.
Number 3. So they had a Pimlico Scotch ale. And
Oh, I
it's
love
so
that.
good.
Yeah,
But you can only
yeah.
have one of them.
Yeah.
I used to have 2.
Yeah.
But it's sweet, so it's just headache inducing.
Sure. I
I
actually.
think the beer does a better job than the milk.
It might. Your body's like, give me more beer.
My
You know-
body's always says get that.
I went up to. I was here with Philip. This was a few months ago, having a couple beers, and we went
Shout
up
out to Philip.
Shout out to Philip. We're trying to get him on the show. You want to come out, man? Autograph.
No,
All right, he's famous
no,
now.
no.
He's famous now. You want to come on and say hi or what, bud? You want to come and say hi?
Purposely said not
Get
to
on
come.
camera? Okay. Yeah. All right. Come on, you want to come and say
This
hi?
is Kai.
All right.
Hey, Kai.
Kaden.
Oh, this is Caden, not
Let
Kai.
me lift him up. There you go.
No, they can
Oh,
see
there you
me.
go. Say hey. Hi.
Hello.
All right.
It's Caden. Kai's over there.
Yeah, we'll get the autographs, sure.
Remember earlier when I was complimenting my wife?
Okay. Yeah,
Now
there
I'd
you
like
go.
to talk about the real Becky.
All right, there you go.
The woman who last night was hitting me in her sleep in bed for some
There you
reason.
go. That's hilarious, yeah.
Whew.
All right,
Notice my son wants nothing to do with this.
yeah.
Nothing. It's right there. Yeah, that's the pen. Don't trip over that though.
Oh, careful. All right, yeah, so... Well, we'll talk...
Tiger,
we'll
you
keep
gonna...
going
Aaliyah's got a question for you about Smash Brothers.
Yes, she does. She has a million, and I don't know him. I'm like, ask Tiger. I don't know.
Oh, that's speaking of that. Let's tell Tiger we should have his birthday party here this year.
Let's do it.
With his buddies, like on a
We got
Friday
6
after
TVs,
school.
man. Let's set it up.
Set up some
Set it all
Nintendo
up.
action. Get some food out.
Set it all up. I got that retro machine set up. We got.
Oh, I can
all
bring in-
old-
we can
all
bring in the
old
other
ones.
one,
We
too.
can bring whatever you want. Yeah. Sounds good.
We got the Super Nintendo retro.
Let's jump on the next one, man. The next one is similar to the cayenne. Same recipe, but instead of the long local red cayennes, we use the little bird's eye Thai peppers, and a lot of them.
All right, you get the big one this time.
I'll take the big one. Sure. Actually, this is one of my favorite ones as well. They're all my, when they're your own.
Your own, you like them. Yeah.
You're like, these are good. All right. I think the Korean was spicier.
It was.
Yeah.
Who
Whoops.
said that though?
Yeah. It happens, right?
Who said it might be?
Now that we're back to one restaurant, we're actually going to put these on the menu. And I actually have the idea of putting the whole gauntlet on there and just, let it go, right? Let people try it out. There's a lot of people, they want to try it, but they don't want to come on the show. They don't want to talk.
Do a sampler.
Yeah.
Like you do the beer sampler.
We could do a sampler for sure.
I still think you gotta do a mug club.
We can do that. Actually, I was talking to
Get Matt to make the mug.
Matt. I was talking to Matt. I got to get Matt on here because actually
He'd be a fun one.
that's the plan. We got to get him on February. I'll message you later, Matt. We actually we want to do that. The mug
I think
club.
he's traveling. He's not
Yeah.
golfing with us.
Probably.
You want to hear a good story?
Let's
So,
have it. That's what we're here
Matt
for.
told me.
man.
So Matt's coaching 6th grade golf at school at the end of this semester,
Sure. Yeah.
and they went out to play at a par 3 course, and the kid got a hole in one. A 6th grader,
A 6th grader got a hole in one.
and he was with him in the group. He goes, I looked at him. I said, if I wasn't with you, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I said, that is so awesome.
Was he just like an amazing guy, or he just
No,
nailed
I think
it?
it was
He
just a good
nailed it?
shot. It's just
That's
a good
crazy.
shot. That's the great thing about golf is you can just hit a good shot.
We went when we were in Canada. We went to mini golf. I know it's not the same, but
fun.
first hole, first thing. We all go. We show kind of Aaliyah's like 6. We show her how to do it. She no crap. I mean, she gets it. She just kind of looks at it. Hole in one. First time she holds a golf club. I was like, what? Hole in one? How is that possible? And she's like, it went in the hole. I don't get to hit it again. I'm like, no, that's good. You
That's
got
what
a
you
hole in
wanna
one.
do.
That's what you want to say. No, but I want to hit it again. I'm like, no, it went in the hole. You did good. It was good. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Really good. Really good. So we're talking about beers, and you've been here for long enough to see the whole beer, what do we call it? Revolution, I guess.
There's multiple revolutions. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a Scotch revolution, then a wine revolution,
Yep.
then a beer revolution. Now they're bringing in different bourbons and whiskeys.
Speaking of that, where's my bottle of Knob Creek, or what is it?
Yeah, you
Knob,
drank that.
That was good stuff, man.
You already did that.
That was good. That was good stuff. I also want to thank you again. That Thanksgiving was amazing, man. Had a great time. Great food. Bottle of nice bourbon. I had a great time. I slept like a baby that night.
Liter of it
Yeah.
was gone by the end of the
Big
night.
old bottle. We drank that. It was nice. It was very nice. Yeah. So if you have to choose, let's go local. Let's say your favorite local beer. If you had to choose one.
At the moment,
at the moment? I know it changes all the time.
It does change.
One local, one import.
Let me see. I'll go with my hazy.
Hazy
New
IPA.
Red Point's hazy is really
Red
good.
Point Hazy New England. Okay.
I like that.
That is good. That's pretty darn good. Yeah. That sells very well. People love it.
So yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you're the one that told me about that stuff. When they introduced it to me, they're like, yeah, we got this New England IPA. I'm like, I think I've heard Brandon mention something about New England. I'm like, well, what is it? And they're like, oh, it's hazy, it's unfiltered. And I'm like, oh. And then I mentioned it, and you're like, let's get it. All right, let's get it. And it's been one of the best sellers since.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. That's so far so good. Yeah. All right. What about import? Let's stick it to import that's available in Taiwan. Something in Taiwan. Yeah.
What do I like when I get import?
I mean,
I don't
any
get
kind
a lot
of
of
you
import.
don't drink a lot of import here, right?
No, I'll get I'll go to I'll go over at like Jason's. I'll get like Tahoe.
Yeah. But Taihu's also local.
Taihu's right there, and that's local.
Taihu is shout out to those guys,
Well,
man.
Sam Adams,
The
IPA.
Boston Lager.
Boston Lager's fine, but I like their IPA.
I actually really like the Boston Lager of Sam Adams. It's really nice. Yeah. I think it might have been from you. I heard that when they exported the bottle one, it's okay, but after you actually go there and have it on tap in Boston, it's incredible.
Well, that's what
that
my
you?
boss used to say to me.
Somebody
He's
said
like,
that to me. Was it
it's
you?
different.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I told you a story.
Okay.
My boss says that, but I go, it's different.
Okay.
But he also, though, you might be confusing the lager with the ale.
I don't know, man.
they have an ale.
I've only had the one that I've had in Taiwan.
Yeah.
The bottle.
And that's
Boston Lager, I think.
That's lager,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So no favorite? No shout out to one of the Maine guys? Well, there's no Maine
there's no
available
Maine
here,
ones
right?
here.
So here?
No.
What about style? It's got to be IPAs, right?
IPAs, yeah.
Double. What about doubles, triples,
I
everything?
like doubles.
Triples too much?
I like triples.
Like them all.
you can have,
Quadruple.
like,
Is there a
one.
quadruple?
Yeah, in Maine
There is a quadruple.
There
Of
is in
course, in
Maine.
Maine there is, right? Okay. We have our
But you're in barley wine territory then.
yeah,
so.
that's I have a story. I was saying it earlier. I was here drinking with Phil, had a couple beers, and then we're closing it up. We went up to Wicked Wolfpack, and I saw some Jim bourbon. It's like a stout, bourbon barrel aged stout, locally brewed, on tap. I said, beautiful. I know Jim. Let's do it. So I got one, and they sell the big ass like pint, British Imperial pints. So I'm like, okay, good. And I drank some, and I'm like, wow, this is really strong. But of course, I still drank it. And by the bottom, I'm like, well, I enjoyed that. I think I'll have another. So I had two, and after this, I finished the second one. I was like wrecked, and I messaged Jim from Jim and Dad's, and I was like, took a picture of it. I'm like, what's the percentage on this, man? And he's like, how many did you have? I'm like, I had two like British pints, Imperial pints. And he's like, holy crap, you drank 2 pints of that? I'm like, yeah, man, it was delicious. And he's like, it's 12.9%. I was like, ah,
It's good for you. It's healthy.
okay. That's why I'm feeling very tipsy. Yeah. Jim, eh? What a guy.
Jim and Dad.
Trying to get him on the show, man. You don't want to come on.
He's gonna drive all the way from Elon.
It's true. Jim, come out, man. We love you. Actually,
You should
Jim,
do that
Jim's
tomorrow. Drive down. No, I bet you. Wait, is tomorrow the first day of work or is Friday?
I think it's tomorrow. I don't know, man. I work every day, all day, pretty much, so I have no idea when people are working. Sometimes people will be like, oh, yeah, there's a 4-day weekend for elementary school. And I'm like, oh, really? I guess I don't have to take my daughter to school this morning.
She's like, Dad, why am I at school? No one's here.
Yeah. That has almost happened, but she tries to convince me of extra days off. She'll be like, yeah, no, there's no school today. I'm like, really?
Really, it's
And
a
then
Wednesday, middle of a week.
I'll
What do you
just
mean?
like message one of the moms that, my wife's friend and my buddy's wife. I'll be like, is there no school today? And she'd be like, no, yeah, there is. And I'm like, what? I'm like, Aaliyah, you lied. She's like, yeah, I just don't want to go. Like, I understand, but you gotta go anyway. It's only a half day. Come on. So back to Kuwait and beer. I remember you mentioning before that there was
There's no alcohol.
no alcohol, like at all. There's no bars.
No.
There's no pubs.
No. There wasn't when we lived there.
And so you learned to make beer.
No,
brew beer.
I made beer.
You knew
but
it.
I used to make beer back in Maine when we were
Okay,
in college.
so you learned before.
Yeah.
Okay. But how does one learn how to brew beer, man? I mean, like,
Well, the easiest way
crazy.
is just buy a kit.
Okay.
And so with a kit, it tells you
Kit's
what to
got
do.
everything, okay.
So once you do a few kits and you get
Okay.
used to it, you're like, oh.
Okay.
And then you can start trying from scratch and get your own hops and everything else and mix them in.
Okay. But then there's no
we
kits
smuggle,
there, right?
No, we smuggle kits in.
Smuggle like hops and stuff?
No, we smuggle kits in.
Okay.
Beer kits. So we make beer kits. So when the war happened, right before we went home for 2 months,
Yeah.
NBC News came to the school I was at,
Yeah.
and they interviewed me. So I sat down and did an interview.
That's
After
cool.
the
Do
interview,
you have that interview? That'd be amazing.
I don't
I'd
have
love
it
to see.
anywhere.
I'd love to see that.
That'd
be amazing.
I don't even know if they put it on TV. I bet they did.
Okay.
So, because I was like, yeah, it's all fine. You guys are overstressed and everything. But so after the interview, we stopped, and I was going to bring them over to they said, we'd like to film in your apartment. I said, yeah, let me check with my boss. I don't know if I want you in the apartment.
Let me just hide all the booze and
No, and I said to them, you guys are welcome to come over. Do you want to have a beer? And they said, we'd love to have a beer, because you could get at the hotels and everything else.
You could
you're
get
there.
beer.
No,
You couldn't
get beer.
Okay.
You could get black market hard alcohol, but no one's
Okay.
gonna smuggle in beer.
Because it's so
So
low
they're like,
alcohol,
you have beer?
right?
I'm like, yeah, we make it. We have it at the house. He goes, oh, and they're like, we'd love to come over for some of that.
They're like, hell yeah.
We didn't end up coming over, so
Geez, you guys, he invited you for a beer and you guys never came. What's up with that? That's not cool.
it was a bad move.
It was bad, but more beer for you, I guess, right?
Oh, that was the other problem too. Like myself and my friends, we'd make beers, and we'd have you have a party. People want to
Basically-
show up and they want to drink all your, because they didn't have alcohol, but
Yeah,
they
of
want to drink
course,
all
of
yours.
course,
You're like,
yeah.
come on, you gotta throw something in.
What kind of a real prick would actually go to your house and drink all your booze? Yeah,
There are some jerks.
there's some jerks, eh?
There are some jerks.
Just hide the bourbon and we're good, man.
These are people
I
will
won't give
hang
it to
out.
you again.
People will hang out and
Yeah.
say, I want that whole liter of.
I want that whole liter of that bourbon. I
People
had that.
fall asleep while we're sitting there talking.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. We did have a few people fall asleep, but I was.
You
that was
were
a good
pumped.
night,
You were
man.
like, more.
I was like, let's go.
I
Keep
do have a
going.
ball at home right now, so.
Might have to pay you a visit sometime soon. Yeah. All right.
Well, it's
brother.
nice sitting outside at my house and doing that.
That was fun. I had a good time, man. I really did. Food was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Next, here we go. Let's go.
Oh, I get the big one.
All right.
I get this one. You
want
get the
that?
little one.
Go for it. Okay, then I'll take the big one on the next one.
You get the big one on the final.
Okay.
Look at that one. That
Sounds
one just
good.
looks hot.
That one is an absolute monster. We'll see how she goes, right?
What are we up to here?
This one is made with ghost peppers, locally grown ghost
I
pepper.
might need some more milk.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay. We're
That's
good
okay.
right
They're
now.
coming. They're coming. All right, let's go.
Actually, the milk.
So this one's weird. It's fresh, right? So it kind of fluctuates. Sometimes it's super ridiculous, and sometimes it's just not hot.
So, anyone not make it through the challenge?
Yeah. We've had a couple. Actually, last week the guy didn't make it. I'm like, all right, we got 2 more. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm not going to do any more. I'm like, what? So actually, he was the first. Straight up, he was the first to not make it.
Wait, the fight guy.
No, the fight guys made it. He was an actor. He's a Canadian guy. He's an actor here. Last week? 2 weeks ago. Sorry. We took a break last week. We were in Miaoli. We were doing our Chinese New Year thing up there. It was pretty nice. Nice to take a week off. I was cleaning shop 1 for a long time. Then I'm like, okay, well, got a garbage company coming and collect all the junk.
Yep, gotta do that.
Let's clean the house. Let's clean the house too. So we did.
I'm gonna point out the Korean one was hotter.
The Korean one was hotter. Zach, can we get one more milk? One more milk, yeah. Thanks. All
I have
right.
to take a time out. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, do your thing, man.
There's a couple beers and stuff.
Yeah, do your thing. No problem.
Be right back. I'm not bailing.
Hey, no, he's good. If you throw up, you lose.
At least not until I get home.
That's all good, yeah. So I basically want to let everybody know that Brandon has been one of our biggest supporters from day one, and we love him, and I'm so happy that he's here on the show with us. He actually, as most of you know, we recently just closed Shop 1, and Brandon was one of our main supporters, especially of Shop 1. There was basically Brandon and Philip that were basically there almost every day. Brandon would come by. His dog Xiaosheng would actually come and bring him. It was amazing. It's good. Sure, you want to come on and say hi? Yeah. What's up, buddy? You want? Why don't you introduce yourself? What's your name, man?
My name is Kai Defi.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. I'm male, if you don't know that.
All right.
Some
What-
people think I'm female. I don't know why.
Really? Oh, man, you just look like a boy for sure, brother. So what grade are you in, man?
I'm in 6th grade.
6th grade. Okay. And you like it?
No.
Not really? Yeah. No, but I mean, school is. Do you go to American school or where do you
Yeah,
go?
I go to American
Okay, so who's your teacher?
My teacher... Well, you don't really have one teacher.
Okay,
You
okay,
have,
okay,
many
okay.
teachers.
Okay.
But my homeroom teacher is Miss Christou. She's also my drama teacher.
Okay. What's your favorite subject at school?
I wouldn't say I have a favorite. I have a
Yes.
least favorite, though.
Okay, we'll take it. What do you got?
Science.
Science. Why science? Why is the least? Okay.
I'm sorry.
You can't go sit back there now.
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, I don't... Mostly because I get bad grades in there.
Oh,
It just
okay,
doesn't...
okay,
I don't
okay.
understand it.
I understand. I have that with math. Me and math. I mean, I always did very poorly in that.
Math's
so.
almost as bad.
Oh, really? Okay. And no favorite like PE or something? No.
Dance?
I like dance and history.
Okay. Nice.
Well, dance because the teacher's my mom. But
Okay. So you get good grades for sure,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Though I got an F on the quiz.
Your mom, what's up with that? That's not cool, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, mom. Okay. Any
Yeah.
other ones?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
But the thing is, I got my two least favorite subjects: math and science. And
Okay,
They're
okay.
my first two.
Okay.
So in
okay.
the morning, I have to like get up and do math and then
Okay.
science. It definitely jumpstarts my brain.
Okay, well that's good. You guys have a couple extra days off, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, the parents are crying, but the kids are celebrating.
Of course, kids love having days off, right? I remember back in the day when it's like a snow day or something, and you're like, yes, love that. Good old days for sure.
Oh yeah.
So grade 6, so that means you're
I'm in school.
12. How old are you?
I'm 11.
11. Okay. Okay.
I'm probably the second youngest in the grade.
Oh, really? Okay, so you have a late birthday,
Yeah.
like December,
It's May
November?
May 4th.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
Star Wars birthday.
Oh, that's a good day, man. Right on. And then the next day is Cinco de Mayo, right? So you can go out for tacos. You'll appreciate it when you're older, yeah?
My mom wanted my birthday to be on the 4th, and my dad wanted it to be on the 5th.
Okay.
Kind of in between.
Okay, well, I have a good friend of mine that has a Mexican-American guy that's on the 5th, and he's also a big Star Wars guy and is a big taco guy, so
Right.
that's pretty awesome, yeah.
Even though I'm a Star Wars guy, I still haven't seen the new movie yet.
You haven't seen it? Okay, okay.
I haven't even seen Solo yet.
I saw them both. Solo was okay. I didn't think it was as good as... I didn't think it was that... It was okay. It's definitely worth watching. The new one was decent.
My favorite was probably the Phantom Menace, the first movie.
The very, very first with Jar Jar Binks and all that, yeah?
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks.
That was
Darth
pretty good,
Maul.
yeah.
I watched that like almost every day when I was young.
Okay.
On like, I think summer break.
Okay.
watched that
Darth
many
Maul
times.
looks pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
He looks pretty cool.
That was one of the reasons I loved him.
When he does the double lightsaber,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Yeah. The first time I saw that, I was like, okay, this is very cool. Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on, brother. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for coming
You too.
out.
Thank you.
Right on, man. Thank you.
See ya.
Take it easy, brother.
Peace
See
out
ya,
to my
yeah.
friends that are watching this.
All right, man. Take it easy. Thank you.
My friends who are watching,
All right.
or will later.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Reed, I'm gonna need more water.
I hope you washed your hands with soap before you went to the bathroom, because that doesn't end well
You
usually.
don't want to burn.
Yeah, it's not the first time, right? It's not the first time. So we had a nice little special guest appearance on there, which was pretty cool. So, talking about the Taiwan again and the long-term plan. You said you've been here for
17.
17. Jesus, okay. So Tiger's born here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that was one of my questions. Tiger's born here. Beautiful.
Tiger's born here.
And he loves it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he loves it. It's
What
such a
is-
great place.
It's all he knows. It's home.
It's a great place, yeah. So is that it? Is that it for you? What do you think? You staying here until you retire, or what are you thinking? What's the plan?
Well, be here a few more. Tyler wants to graduate, so.
Yeah, sure. Well, he's grade 10? Is it grade 10? Grade 9? Okay, he's tall, man. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
My brother's like, it's too bad he doesn't play basketball.
Okay, yeah. You know, when I grew up, you know, I was always, you know, one of the taller ones for the Mexican kids, and I suck at basketball, and I played soccer, and when I'd go to Mexico to visit my family, they'd always be like, "Oh wow, yeah, you play basketball." I'm like, "No, I'm one of you. I play soccer. I don't play basketball." And they're just like, "No, you don't. No, you play basketball." I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
I get it for sure.
I was always one of the shorter ones.
Okay, but you played all, no? You
Yeah, I played everything.
Played everything. You had something that you liked particularly more than the others. You coach golf, right?
I coach
You're
golf
coaching
and
golf at the
tennis.
school. Golf and
I don't coach.
tennis?
I only coach middle school golf now.
Okay.
I did coached tennis for about 10 years or so.
Okay, well that's cool. Do you have a preferred sport that you like?
Yeah, probably tennis.
Tennis, really? Okay. Tennis, anyone? Beautiful. Okay. So you think this is your last stop? Or what do you think?
Yeah, we'll see.
You got a little bit of the itch.
You gotta keep
to
it
get
open.
out?
No,
No, you're good.
no hurry to go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So 17 here, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's. Are there that many teachers that have been here that long? They can't be.
No, in my
That can't be very
in my
many.
department, someone's been there 50 years. So
50, one person though. Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, again, it's a great place, right?
There's a few. There's like 50's the most, and there's a couple
Okay.
people who've been there for over 30, and people.
Dan's been here a long time. Dan Long, right? He's been here a long time.
Less than
right?
me.
Is he less than you? Okay.
But he grew up in Taiwan.
He grew up here, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of there's a few people that I know have been here long, but I don't know anybody that long. Nice.
There's a couple. There's a science teacher who's been here, or there's a couple people in science been here for.
Well, it's a good place, and it's good for the kids, and it's a good traveling hub.
Yeah.
It's a good spot, man, and I think, why break it? Yeah. Do you think why break it if it's why fix it? You good?
Too much liquid going.
Are you burning? Are you burning or what?
Not the burning.
Not the
It's
burns?
liquid in the stomach.
All right. Okay. Well, you want to stand? It's all good, brother. Yeah. All right. So we do the last one, or we hold out for a few minutes? What are you thinking?
We do the last.
All right. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's go. You first,
What's
bro.
this one?
You
get the big one.
I'll take the big one. So this one is also another sauce by Flavor of the World, and the kitchen took a little pity on us. Usually it's completely caked in this sauce, but this is made with like Trinidad scorpions and just like peppers, and it's pretty lethal. So this one is also made by Flavor of the World. Shout out to them, and thank you for the sauce. Good stuff.
I'm scared of this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna need milk for this one for sure.
All right, that's how I can do that one. That's hot.
You're gonna go for that? You're good. Dad. Just think about. You're good. That's a hot one, man. Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah.
Oh, I just had a nibble.
That's a tough one. Yeah. That's a tough one. Yeah.
Flavor of the World. You just rocked it.
Yeah. Flavor of the World.
I like spicy to a point, but
Well, this one is made for pain. That's them. That's Flavor of the World, man. But we don't have this one up for sale right now. If you want to order this one, you just let us know and we'll make it up for you.
yeah, that's gonna hurt you.
It hurts though. We're actually gonna do a wing challenge for maybe 6 or 8 wings, but just all that. It's rough. But I have to admit, I will not sit there and eat 6 and 8 of those with you because that is tough.
That just hurt me.
Well, that one's just that one's made for pain, right? So
Literally, I had a nibble,
yeah,
and it's hurting.
yeah. Oof, your lips are on fire. So you've been teaching history for a long time,
Yes.
right? And it's also at the other schools in Honduras and all that was all history.
Yeah, I just taught in Honduras. I also taught PE.
Shoot, that's hot.
Yeah, I know. So in Honduras, I taught PE and history.
Okay.
And then everywhere else.
So why history? What's with the history?
Oh, I love history.
You like it?
Yeah.
My favorite is when we be at the restaurant and someone will be talking about history, and I look at your face and I can tell if they're wrong because I'm like,
Yeah, not a
here
good
we
poker
go.
face.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm like here we go. Whew, that's a hot one.
I got
Horchata.
stand. My stomach is standing.
Yeah, that's a rough one, man. So history, always have been a big fan of it.
Yes.
Yes. Always planned on being a history teacher.
Never wanted to be a teacher. My parents are teachers. But when I went to
Your
grad
parents
school.
are teachers? That's cool. I didn't know
I
that.
went to grad school.
Okay.
I went back to get a teaching degree because I'll pay to go to grad school. And I was like, oh, I'll do that. And then I'm like, oh, I love this. This is fun.
So with parents as teachers, did you ever get any secret access to any tests or answers or anything like that? No? Oh, man. Come on.
My parents were never my teachers, so maybe they would have killed me.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man. Whew, that last one is rough. But you made it, man. What do you think? Barely. You made. Hey, no, you made it. That last one is rough, though. Ooh, I actually took. Yeah. Ooh.
I gotta clean up the nose. Woo!
Just don't touch your eyes.
I know.
Just don't touch your eyes with that one because that will hurt. But we're done. We made it all the way to the end. The gauntlet is finished. Mr. Brandon Maguire is Mr. Dr. Brandon Maguire. What do you think? How are the wings, man?
They're awesome.
Do you have a favorite? Oh my God, that one's murder.
I'm trying to think. No, I can't remember them. That last one just
That last one blew your mind a little bit, yeah? Perfect. We had a couple of fighters on here, and when they got, I mean, even halfway, they were like literally dripping. It's pretty amazing. I have to say the horchata is particularly good today. I like that. So we made it all the way to the end. I want to thank you for coming out, man. Appreciate it.
No worries.
I want to thank you for coming to the show, but I also want to thank you for, I don't know how many years of service and patronage. Coming out, you're one of our best customers, and the first person I thought of when we were like, okay, we're gonna close up the other shop, I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna say to Brandon?
Hey, I'm still angry about that. So. It's still
I
a
was
deep
like,
wound.
I know. I was like, damn it, what am I gonna say to Brandon? Shit. But thank you so much for coming out, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming, everybody. Happy Chinese New Year. Stay safe, and we will see you guys next week.
All right.
Thank you.